This is Steve from Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD. Delighted to be joined again in Liverpool here by Adam Smith. It's your home from home here in Liverpool.
Yeah, I love it. I came up on Wednesday, went to the Champions League, enjoyed that, and I've really thoroughly enjoyed the whole sort of entertainment of the last 3 days of the build-up, and then the fight night itself was fantastic. Great tournament, full of action, full of bravery, full of stories, and Corey Gibbs a worthy winner.
If social media is anything to go by, Adam, it's proved very successful. Is it something that you want to be running further? Because the old prize fighter captured imaginations back in the day, didn't it?
Well, I said to Carl at the end, I said, you're going to go off and congratulate Corey Gibbs. I'm going to go and find Ben Shalom and say, let's get the next one done. So, I think it's a great format. And what I loved about it was that all 8 were just really up for the challenge. They put everything into it. None of them gave bad performances. They all gave great displays. 1 or 2 had a bit of bad luck. And with all these things, you need that. But that first fight was incredible. The third fight, the third quarterfinal was something else. And and then you saw the sort of sweet science come through and the boxing ability of Tom Farrell. I'm really pleased for him to have a good night in front of his home crowd, because he's had a tough period for himself. And then Corey Gibbs just seemed to me, get the momentum and got better and better, shook off the ring rust, and he told me he'd be 16-0 by the end of the night, 40k richer, and he's probably talking to Ben now to get a contract.
Indeed. Adam, do you have any say on what tournaments of this format can be put on Sky? Is there anything that you would think that's the one that I would go for?
Well, we'll look back at this, and this was a great start. It was a nice mix of the super lightweights, and we'll look at the other weight divisions, and we'll look at how we can adapt it and innovate more and push it forward. And Ben's now, I'm going to collar Ben now, and we're going to talk. We get him out of the ring because he doesn't need to be there, and we'll talk about what we're going to do next. But I said that I'm going to collar you for another tournament very quickly because it was so good. It was really good.
If you're going to do the heavyweights, we can rule Dave Allen out because he said it's not for him.
The heavyweights, yeah, it's not for everybody. I don't think Carl would have been very good in this sort of format because he used to take 9 minutes to get going, but when he got going, he was pretty good. Listen, it's we're at the sort of early stage of the relationship with Boxer and with Top Rank, and it's a new era, and we're going to look at every single show and see how we can improve on it. But I was really pleased. It was a great sort of new look and new feel. I thought it was fantastic. Everyone seemed to enjoy it here, and I hope everyone did at home.
Indeed. Adam, 2 very quick ones because I know you're dashing. Can't have you here without asking any news on the AJ update?
No news at the moment. No, we're obviously hoping that we stick with Anthony and Anthony sticks with us, and we'll do the rematch. But those discussions are still to be had, and he's got other things on his mind at the moment. I think the most important thing is rest and recovery and getting his mindset about sort of how he's going to approach the rematch. But we'll let you know in due course how those go.
Do you have any thoughts on the trainer situation, Adam?
I've always said that I think Rob McCracken's been amazing for Anthony Joshua, and he's been the general, the captain, and I was sitting next to Carl Froch all night, he guided Carl the whole way through, and I can't see why he won't guide AJ the whole way through, whether he wants to add again to the team or change it a bit, and what happens to Angel and Joby, who obviously he brought in for a reason, whether there's going to be the 3 of them, they're going to add an American voice or not. I can't see him just sort of, taking all that away and just going with someone totally new for a fight in a few months' time. But I can see him possibly adapting and listening to others. But Rob McCracken's always going to have a part, surely, to play in the AJ story.
Absolutely. Last one. I mean, you're a man steeped in boxing history. You've seen some stories. Sad story this week with Scott FITZGERALD. Can the boxing community rally around somebody like Scott, Adam? Is there anything that you would like to see happen?
Yeah, I'm really fond of Scott FITZGERALD. He's not only a really good fighter, but he's a lovely guy, and he's obviously hit some really rocky times. I don't know too much about the situation, but I was hoping to see Steve Wood tonight and just sort of pass on our thoughts and listen if there's anything that we can do. Boxers are the only thing that matter in our sport. They are the gladiatorial, they're the substance, they're the front and centre, and they're all human beings, and they deal with situations in different ways. I've known Scott a long time. I know he's had his ups and downs, and I just hope he can get himself back together, and look, if there's anything we can do as a community. And this is a time where obviously Eddie's gone to DAZN and Frank's at BT, but it's a time when all of us should sort of get round and say that what can we do to help. And listen, my door's always open, and I hope that we see Scott in better and happier times, and it's our thoughts are with him. But look, I don't know too much about the situation. All I can say is that, yeah, we want to see him back on his feet.
Well said. I'm here. Adam Smith, I'll let you get back to the hotel. Really appreciate your time.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, Adam.